Yo, what's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, today we're going to be checking out some Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War gameplay because I do want to talk to you guys about the very recent update that happened in this game that involves a bunch of different maps, new weapons, new content, new DLC for both this game and for Warzone as well. And I just want to put my 2 cents in on this whole thing and tell you guys how I truly feel. I'm kind of happy that I didn't go ahead and make this commentary yesterday as I was planned to do because I was a little bit more feisty, I guess I should say, yesterday. This update was seriously pissing me off. Like, I haven't been playing this game for a long time, and for a lot of people who follow me over on Twitch and watch my live streams, you know I've been branching off and trying other games, playing Squad, Insurgency, Sandstorm, Rainbow Six Siege. I've been playing pretty much everything in the books besides Call of Duty, so I've been on a very long break for about a month, and I've come back to this game to try out the new update, obviously, and boy oh boy, my first experience was absolutely awful, and it will have been nothing but negative news for me. But I did decide to give it a second chance here. As you guys are watching right here, this is stream gameplay straight from my live stream on Twitch. If you guys want to check that out, link to my live streams are in the description. I stream every single day starting at 3 p.m. Eastern time, usually Call of Duty, but I do branch off, like I've been saying, Insurgency, Squad, Rainbow, Battlefield, all these different games I've been playing. And also, you can always feel free to add me over my streams. As you guys can see, I have tons of people playing with me right here. Everybody in here is a viewer or a fan of the channel or something of that sort. I like to play with all of you guys. It's tons of fun. So if you want to squad up with me, by all means, hop into my streams and we can dish it. But I decided to give it a second chance. I went ahead and I played 12v12 again. I played the new Cranked game mode. That's the hard point or something of that sort. I played Standoff 24/7, and we also went over to the Warzone map because I added in a new location, a new little limited time mode in the middle of Warzone. And it's kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. I think the update is a lot more better than my first initial impressions were, which is why, once again, like I said, I'm glad I waited for this commentary because now I can give it a more fair review, I guess I should say. The content definitely fits the game a little bit more. As you know, this game is taking place during the Cold War and the Vietnam War, so a lot of the content that's been added into this game through the store has been completely off topic of what the war is actually about, and the 80s theme is actually amazing. I love what they're doing with the game, the skins that they're adding into the game. It's unique, it's different, it's cool. Honestly, it's a great addition to Black Ops Cold War. Along with the game modes as well, they added in a actual nuke for the first time. For the first time in Treyarch history, we have a usable nuke in one of their games. This is making history right here. I don't think a lot of people understand how epic this actually is, and I really hope they do decide to keep this and maybe transfer this over to the other game modes, and when this limited time mode leaves, hopefully the nuke doesn't leave with it. But this is massive news for a bunch of Treyarch fans to have a physical nuke in their game. Usually that's only an Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer Games thing, so it's great to see. But with all this amazing content, there's still one massive problem that's holding this game back, and that is the skill-based matchmaking. There's tons of great content in this game right now, and I can see the direction that Treyarch is trying to put it in. You know, with all the new maps that are coming in, they're more, you know, traditional Treyarch-styled map, 3-lane, small-styled maps. The game is becoming a little bit more fast-paced, action-packed. It's exciting. It's a cool game, but the skill-based matchmaking completely holds it back, and no matter how hard the developers try to do to make sure the game is polished off and good, because as you guys know, they updated the weapons, they polished off a bunch of things, they added flinch to the sniper rifles. They are doing good things. I'm not going to lie to you guys. When a development studio does something good, I'm going to give them props for it, whether you like it or not. But no matter how much effort, no matter how much work that Treyarch puts into this game to try to polish it off and make sure it's a masterpiece, it comes down to Activision. And as we all know, Activision is not going to budge. As long as these games are selling the way that they're selling, obviously something's going right. Correct? I mean, the skill-based matchmaking, as much as we hate it, is still bringing them in tons of money. It's protecting the noobs. It's allowing the noobs to spend tons of money in the store because they're having a good experience. So as long as all of this stuff is perfectly aligned for them, Activision is going to do nothing about the skill-based matchmaking. But let me tell you guys something. It's awful. It's absolutely awful. And for me personally, any experienced player, honestly, I think skill-based matchmaking is only good for, you know, the bottom, like, 5% of the player base. People who, like, literally don't know how to play the game. Anybody who has partial skill, anybody who's capable of getting 5+ kills a game is going to be annoyed with skill-based matchmaking. It's literally ruining the most casual game out there. I mean, Call of Duty used to be the top-tier casual FPS game to go to. When you wanted to relax and kick back and still play an FPS game, Call of Duty is the game that you went to, but that is no longer the option. I hopped on this game, like I said, 2 days straight of streaming, and not one good experience. It took me 2 hours just to get 2 decent gameplays. This right here is the best gameplay you're going to see out of 2 days. 2 days of gameplay. This is the best clip that you're going to see, and it's not even that outstanding. And sadly, this skill-based matchmaking is taken away from the fun factor of all the brand new content. You know, Treyarch is doing good. They're doing good with adding in new content into this game and making sure that the themes of the content are good. Like I said, this new 80s bundle is fantastic. It's actually extremely cool, and it fits the time period of the game. It's great to see, but at the end of the day, is it worth your sweat? Is it worth your time being completely ruined? Is it worth, you being even more stressed out after a long day of work? Is it worth, having to hop on Call of Duty and getting even more stressed out? It's a shame because the developers really want people to have a good experience in their game. All the content they're adding into the game is not for no reason. Obviously, they're sitting there hard at work trying to put out content for the people to enjoy. But Activision isn't allowing it because skill-based matchmaking is completely ruining the experience. And it's hilarious to me because it's so obvious. Because I know a lot of people are going to hit me in the comment section. Every time I make a skill-based matchmaking rant, everybody comes in the comment section and say, oh, well, JB, you're just bad. You just can't compete. But I'm not doing that bad. No, I'm holding average games. It's not like I'm getting completely stomped out. I'm at least in the top 3 on the leaderboard every single time. I'm playing good OBJ. I'm going positive. I'm not getting stomped out. It's just the sweat is absurd. And it's very noticeable after coming back from multiple other games, playing games like Rainbow Six Siege, Insurgency Sandstorm, Squad, Battlefield. I have pretty much touched every single FPS game out there in the past month. And after playing all that stuff and coming back to Black Ops Cold War, it is beyond noticeable how thick the skill-based matchmaking is. No other game in the world has this much competition. And yes, there are sweats in those games. Battlefield, Insurgency, there's tons of sweats in those games. There's very good players. It's impossible to hop on any FPS game and verse only bots. There's always going to be at least one good player. But at the end of the day, I'm not versing 6, 10, 15, 20 plus enemies who are all the same identical skill level, who all play identical to exactly how I play. They take the same routes, they use the same weapons, they use the same attachments. None of that stuff is in any other game besides Call of Duty. It is painfully obvious. It's to the point where my stream doesn't even enjoy this game. I'm constantly getting in my chat, oh my god, this game is so boring. JB, there's nothing wrong with you. I love your content, I love your personality, but the game is just straight out boring. I get it all the time. Even my party, I used to be able to rock a full 6-man party every single time I hopped on Black Ops Cold War when I streamed. Every single time. Easily. The second I started the stream, 6-man party within like 10 seconds. I can barely even hold like 4 to 5 people in my party at a time. Everybody's just constantly backing out. Everybody's constantly raging. Nobody's having a good experience. And it's sad because, like I said, Standoff, great map. It's a fantastic map to remaster, has great flow, fantastic gameplay. Same thing with all the other DLC maps they add into this game. The trailer park map, the snow map that they added, the new Warzone spot on the map, it's pretty cool, it's unique, it's interesting. All these different things are great to have into the game. The new Rambo skin, all the different 80s themes, the options, the new weapons you can have, the skins for them, and dismemberment packs. It's so many awesome things that have released mid-season this time. But it's all ruined because I simply can't sit back and enjoy the game. I mean, like I just said, for an example, Insurgency Sandstorm. That game is insanely hardcore. It requires a lot of attention, a lot of good reaction time. It's a simple one shot to the head and your whole game is over. You'll die, you'll lose your streak, it's over. But even in that game, I could still put some music on, I could still lean back in my chair, kick back, and I can enjoy the experience, run and gun, engage with the enemies, and have a blast. Why can't I do that in COD anymore? Why is this so complex for me to just kick back and enjoy a simple match of Call of Duty? Yes, I know the community is insanely sweaty nowadays. Yes, I know there's millions of people out there who want to compete and be the best at Call of Duty. Don't get me wrong, I know how this franchise goes. But at the end of the day, skill-based matchmaking has an insanely heavy role when it comes to how casual and how sweaty the matches get. And every single game in current day Call of Duty is completely a sweatfest. And it didn't happen until Modern Warfare. That's how I know it's skill-based matchmaking. Black Ops 4, Call of Duty World War II, again, yes, you get your casual sweaty matches. Yes, you go up against like a couple of, absolute sweats. But at the end of the day, I was always able to hold my own. I was able to get my streaks. I was able to go off. I was able to go positive. I was still able to have fun. But after Modern Warfare dropped, once Modern Warfare came out and they added crossplay and they had thick skill-based matchmaking, everything just went downhill. So it's sad to say, but skill-based matchmaking ruined this mid-season content drop. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That's the only factor. Everything else is pretty good. The content is there. It's a great content, it's fun, it's unique, it fits the theme of Black Ops Cold War. I think it's a great addition into the game, but sadly, the skill-based matchmaking completely ruined my experience. Not 1 second while I was on this game was I actually enjoying my time, even if I was playing on Standoff, even if I was playing in a massive 12v12 match, even if I was playing, Cranked and there's a brand new nuke in the game, even though there's new weapons and new skins and new things in the store that fit the 80s vibes of, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. No matter how well this update actually is, the skill-based matchmaking completely ruined it. Shoot, even if I had to rate this, I would probably rate this whole update an 8 out of 10. If I'm combining Cold War and Warzone together with the content that they actually received, it's an easy 8 out of 10. Seriously, they added a lot of good stuff into this content drop, but that 8 out of 10 gets completely deducted down to like a 4 or 5 out of 10 because the game is straight boring. Don't get me wrong, I love myself some Standoff. It's a fantastic map, but at the end of the day, when I have to verse 6 absolute sweat lords who are trying their absolute hardest, like it's an MLG event worth millions of dollars, I just don't want to play it. I could easily go back to Black Ops 2, hop into standoff, and play with some more casual players and actually enjoy my experience. Again, I'm not complaining about doing bad. I'm not complaining about, having to actually compete. I'm complaining about the amount of competition in this game. There's no breaks. Every game is like a league play tournament, and that just ruins the experience for me. Until that's fixed up, I don't think any Call of Duty game will be good. That's just how it is nowadays. No Call of Duty game that comes out current day is going to be good if the skill-based matchmaking they have in place stays the way it is. No matter what type of content they add in, no matter how many maps are in the game, no matter how many weapons or attachments, the game's going to turn out ass because nobody wants to compete and sweat all day long when they're playing a casual FPS game. But guys, I'm going to leave the commentary off there. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Make sure you leave your comments down below. Do you guys think the brand new update is good? Do you think it's bad? Personally, like you guys heard in the commentary, I think the update's great. I would give it an 8 out of 10, but since skill-based matchmaking is so thick, I mean, easily it knocks it down to like maybe a 4 or 5 out of 10. But guys, thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. If I want to hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, if you want to chat with me, there's 2 ways to do so. I have a Twitter and Discord, both links are down in the description. And last but not least, if you want to catch me live streams and video games, and don't forget, today is the day we're doing Resident Evil 8 stream, so it's going to be a horror game stream, going to be tons of fun. If you guys want to catch that, link to my Twitch channel is down in the description. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.